There's a scam currently going on that is ripping people off for millions of dollars every single month. And chances are you or someone that you know has already fallen for it, but no one's talking about it. These are the most popular Instagram tracker apps. They promise to tell you who unfollowed you, who's creeping on your account, all those petty things that happen on Instagram. But here's the wild part. Collectively, these apps are making well over $1 million a month. Yes, I said that right. 1 million a month from people like you and me. Because let's be honest, people, we're messy. We love to all say, oh, it's just Instagram, who cares? But if we're really real with ourselves, Instagram is an extension of real life, so we all care. And we care enough to pay $50 for the year to catch the snakes as they're sliding out of our lives. And these apps, they prey on that. They know we want the tea, and they're more than happy to sell it to us. From an outsider looking in, doesn't seem like a massive deal. There's a lot of things out there that we can buy that aren't the best for us. But here's the thing they don't tell you. The whole thing is a scam. These apps, they don't work. They're all violating Instagram's rules. So whenever a new user signs up for one of these apps, it starts a ticking time bomb for that person. They get you banned from Instagram, they put your password and personal data at serious risk, and the thing that pisses me off more than anything else is they fully know they're running a scam. If you look into these apps and who runs them, you're gonna find nothing. And that is completely by design. They don't want you to know they exist or that this scam is happening until you are the most vulnerable and you want this app and you want it now. And once you get to that place where you download one of these apps, they then hide by deliberately confusing terms and conditions that they make you agree to right away after you download the app. So you can't even use it until you've signed your life away. And they all basically say, if we screw you over, that's on you. Sucks. Unfortunately, it's the perfect business model. Sell a product to emotional people that doesn't work, blame the victim when it breaks, and use legal loopholes to stay untouchable. No names, no faces, no accountability. Just a pipeline of fresh victims every single month. You're probably asking, why do you even know anything about this, you weirdo? And you're right, I am a weirdo, but let me explain why I know this exists and how big this problem really is. On this channel you're watching right now, I've been posting content helping people grow on Instagram for 7 or 8 years at this point. And through doing that, a lot of people that I was helping were also using these apps and falling victim to these scams. So I started to look into them more. And what I found was honestly insanely shocking. All right, I'm about to get pretty nerdy here. So if you don't care about what rules they're breaking or why they're breaking them, skip to this time right here. But if you do care, I'll explain it. So all of these apps are scraping Instagram data to get the information that you need. And so to scrape data from an account, you have to log in and give access to the tool. So basically you log into your Instagram through the tool. So that tool now has access to your personal Instagram profile. It's basically acting as you. And because that is incredibly sketchy, naturally Instagram blocks tools that scrape data from their platform without their direct permission. And they're never gonna give permission for something like this. So what these apps do is they technically would work, and they're coded in a way that technically does work if Instagram didn't stop it or didn't penalize them for doing so, because they're openly and blatantly breaking the rules. And these apps fully know that. They're very well aware, and they are totally cool with ripping you off. These companies are straight up selling poison, and they're making millions of dollars doing it. And somehow they're all still alive. I figured this out 3 to 4 years ago, and they're all still here, all still making money on the App Store. It continuously blows my mind. At this point, you're probably wondering, like I was, how do they keep getting away with this? But obviously, to get away with a scam for this long and to make this much money, these people aren't stupid. They have a full system that they run through that works really well and makes them a shitload of money. So here is their entire playbook step by step. Step 1, you get curious. Something happens in your personal life. It could be a breakup. It could be friends being shady. It could be you wondering which side piece is going to leave. Whatever it is, it's something emotionally driven that makes you ask the key first question. I wonder who's gonna unfollow me. So you go to the App Store and you type in Instagram follower tracker, which brings us to step 2. They show up first. After typing that in, you inevitably find one of these scam apps. And they're always at the top for one of 2 reasons. They optimize the app listing to rank for specific things that you're gonna type in when you're looking for an app like this. Or they pay for ads to rank at the top. So when you type this in, they're there because they paid to be there. And because these apps are making so much money, they have a huge budget to optimize the App Store listing and to pay for these ads. So they're consistently ranking at the top every single time. Which brings us to step number 3. You click into one of these apps that ranks at the top because that's how people operate. We click the first thing we see. So you click in, but before hitting download, you do your due diligence. You look at the review number. There's thousands of reviews and a total score of 4 out of 5 stars. And this makes you feel confident and comfortable because how would thousands of people given this a good review if it wasn't a safe and effective app? It's gotta be safe, right? But here's the thing, they're not real reviews. All paid for, all fake. They are banking on you not reading the actual reviews. Because if you do, they're all horrible. But people are so lazy, they don't even take the time to read them. So let's read a few. This is from Hannah. Locked out. My Instagram account was permanently deleted by Instagram after I downloaded this app. I tried to appeal it, but they rejected my appeal. Now my Instagram that I've built over the last 5 years is gone forever. I'm more than angry. Avoid this at all costs. Not worth the risk of this happening to you. Instagram got permanently suspended. Horrible. Scam. App does not work. You get the point. Next is step 4. You've fallen for the fake reviews and you feel comfortable to download the app. Right after doing that, before you can get into anything, they make you agree to a long list of terms and conditions that basically says you're screwed if anything goes wrong. And let's be real, people aren't reading the terms and conditions. So they click agree and they continue. You then log in using your actual Instagram password, giving your personal Instagram page and your password to a faceless company that you know nothing about. You then sign up for a paid plan because you have to basically use this service at all, and the clock on the time bomb starts. Step 5, the burn. Within minutes, a few different things can happen. First, Instagram will detect the login regardless, and they'll either hit you with a warning or they can fully and outright ban or shut down your account. They can also lock you out of your account, or the app won't work at all because Instagram spots that attempt and blocks it at the source. Or worst case scenario, your private password gets sold in the dark web and some crazy shit happens to you. I don't know, luckily that's not happened to me. Knock on wood. But you don't want that happening. And essentially you got scammed, you've lost money, you've potentially lost your Instagram account, and at the very least, you've put your private information and data at serious risk. But the final insult in all of this is that most people who fall for this are just too embarrassed to really say anything. They don't even want people to know they're using an app like this in the first place, let alone that they fell for a scam over something like this. So they stay quiet. And the cycle repeats every single day with these apps making a ton of money with new victims. So like you, when I heard about all this, I was blown away, but I was also really pissed and I wanted to do something about it. So at the time, 4 years ago, we tried to find a safe way for people to find this information that they clearly wanted without getting completely screwed. And we were pretty successful in doing this. We found a way that you could safely find people who weren't following you back. So non-followers. And I made multiple videos sharing this exact strategy, which millions of people saw. You can see right here, we've done it multiple times. And so many people since have copied this exact strategy. It's happened so many times that you've probably seen people copy this strategy and they have no idea that we created it. And that's okay. It means less people are getting scammed. But it was not a perfect solution at all. It took a lot of time and it only gave you non-followers. It didn't show you unfollowers, which is what people really wanted. So what we needed was a safe Instagram tracker app that could give you the information you wanted to catch unfollowers, but not put your account at risk. And for the last 2 years, I've been chewing on this problem, trying to create a solution. And after nearly 2 years of pain, so much frustration, and 3 separate development teams, we have finally done it. We have built the first ever safe unfollower tracking app for Instagram. No password required, no breaking of Instagram's rules, no scraping data of any kind, and no risk of getting banned or losing your account. It's called FollowBuddy and it's live right now on the app stores or at followbuddy.com. And you can use the app to find who's unfollowed you or who never followed you back, and you can try it out completely for free. So you can finally, for the first time ever, safely find the shady people leaving your life. And listen, we are not Mother Teresa. I'm not claiming to be that. You probably shouldn't want this, but we know you do. So if you're gonna do this and you want this information, you now at least have the option to do it safely. I guess we're like the condoms of Instagram tracker apps. And honestly, I'm proud of that. But even if you have no interest in our app whatsoever, we still need your help. The scammy apps that we've talked about in this video, they're winning because they keep ranking at the top within the app stores. They get the downloads, they get the money, and people get screwed because they stay there. But we can beat them. If you want to help us in taking them down at no cost to you, it's completely free. Go over to FollowBuddy on the App Store, download our app, and leave us a 5-star review. Ideally, leave 5 stars and write a written review, but if you just want to leave 5 stars, you're still helping out a lot. These reviews will help us rank above the scammers, meaning less people get ripped off. And to motivate as many of you as possible, I'm going to sweeten the deal. After you've left your review, comment on this video, done. And I'm going to pick 10 random people to get lifetime premium access to FollowBuddy completely free. Thank you in advance for doing so. You can now truly be toxic safely. And to the guy who's watched this entire video who's about to comment, "Why do you care so much about who unfollowed you, bro? Get a life." You clicked this video. You watched the whole thing. You're one of us. Don't play yourself, buddy. Peace.